Hey guys, Foxdrop here. Welcome back to our Spectating Really Good People in Really Good Champions video series. Today we are spectating, not playing, we're spectating arguably the best Lee Sin player in the world. Genuinely the best Lee Sin player in the world, arguably. In Korea, of course he's a Korean, but in Korea he is fast climbing up the solo queue ladder as well. Some of you guys may know him as the streaming meme master himself. It is xCloud9 jungler Rush. So today we are spectating Rush playing Lee Sin. He is widely regarded as the best Lee Sin player in the world. I'm not just making that up, but there are maybe, he's up there at least. Of course, you've got people like Pina or someone like maybe perhaps Score or someone, maybe you can chuck these people in the discussion of, well, of course you can. But he's really bloody good, and you're not going to learn any more than watching someone like Rush play at least. So that's what we're going to do today, boys and girls. If you're not familiar with this video series, what we do is we take a look at people who are very, very good at a specific champion, and we just watch a replay of that champion, and we really break down what they're doing and what they're thinking about, so that we can learn how they play their champions, and we can take those stuff and bring them into our own games if we also want to learn those champions. So today he's playing as Lee Sin, and he's starting at the bot side. Most likely the reason he's starting at the bot side is because he's going to get a good leash from his bot lane, especially with Zyra, who can help with the plants as well. So he's just going for the jungle route here, which gives him the best leash. Now, not surprisingly, but interestingly here, he's actually going for the Gromp clay here, which means he's probably going to go to walls next. Of course he's not, because I said he was going to do it, therefore he wouldn't do it. But usually you would see it like a standard clear would be to go blue, walls, and red buff. But I think he got information that his red buff had been invaded here. So he's decided to go ahead and invade this guy's red buff instead. Now Lee Sin's 1v1 is superior to Rengar's at this stage of the game, arguably. Is he going to get flashed on here? He is. Is this smite up? His smite's not up either now. This guy's screwed though. This Rengar dedicated a little bit too hard to this. So if Lee Sin had smited the red buff here, I think this is a sight. It wasn't a mistake because his smite wasn't actually up. But if his smite was up, holy crap! What is this fight happening here? Is this actually happening? Really? I didn't expect any of that to happen. That was ridiculous. Okay, so massive fight happening there at level 2. Now, the reason why why Rush didn't win that 1v1 there against Rengar, I think it really just comes down to the fact that Rengar was able to smite the red buff and get the heal off of it, because it was very, very close. They were quite equal in health, but Rengar is better with his auto attacks, and Lee Sin is early, arguably at least. So if Rush had been able to get that heal, not only would he have had the extra healing, but Rengar wouldn't have had it either, so it would have been a pretty big difference there. But Rush's smite wasn't up, so he couldn't get it. But still, the reason why he went to that red buff there, though, was because he had information that Rengar had taken his red buff away, so he wanted to counter the play. By the way, Runes and Masteries on this Rush's Lee Sin, he goes a really weird page. He goes 80 reds, that's fine. He goes 6 CDR blues, that's fine. 3 MR blues, fine. Attack speed quints, fine. But then he goes armor per level yellows. He genuinely goes armor per level yellows. What the hell is that about? I've never seen that before. And his Masteries is 12, 18, 0 Thunderlords, that's fine as well. But armor per level yellows, really? Alright. Really strange stuff. That was a pretty simple gank though as well. Like he wanted to do a camp to get level 3, which he did the Krugs, and as soon as he hit level 3 from that, he decides, okay, let's go, what can I do here? And he goes top lane and he gets a really easy kill. Whoops, why are we changing here? So he's using the scrying orb here as well, or the scrying plant, to see where Rengar is. He sees that Rengar is in his top side jungle, so he invades the blue buff, takes that away. He's actually going really ballsy here, and he's like, you know what, I'm just going to take even more. Now this Rengar is level 3 here, and Rush is level 5. Early ward hop here as well. Really, really easy kill for Rush here. Now this was quite smart use of his time as well, because he knows if he takes things away from the enemy jungler, that's not only him gaining stuff, but it's the enemy jungler not getting anything either. And I think what's important to note here as well is that because Lee Sin is such a good early game champion, he's really focusing around that. He's really focusing on the fact that as an early game bully as Lee Sin is, he can evade this Rengar. And he didn't know where Rengar was. Specifically, he didn't know if Rengar was going to be at his blue buff area, but even if he is there, he can still fight him, so it's not a big problem. He can just take the blue buff and then just take the rest of his jungle as well, and as you saw, he did it. And then when Rengar flew in as well, easy kill for him there to pick up as well. So casually doing his blue buff as he comes back into the game here, runs into Janna. His ward hops are quite smooth here as well, which is quite cool. Interesting, he's not using a skin, which I find a bit surprising. This is quite greedy though. Ooh, is he out? I think he's out. Chasing into Fog War is really greedy, but this is, I don't know what he's, oh my goodness, is he actually going to do this? Oh my goodness. One auto attack and he's dead. This is crazy. It's really fascinating to see him do this though. Yeah, he's an idiot. What were you doing? What was that about? I don't know what that was about. That was such a rush play. If you've ever watched his stream, then he just makes those plays all the time. That was really interesting. You look at it and think, what the bloody hell are you doing? And it ends up being really stupid, but he's like one of the best players in the world, so fair enough. But yeah, that was interesting. It was quite I liked the fact that he went back into the jungle on that health though, because if he did run into Janna or was it Rengar or Echo, I can't remember who it was, but one of the people who were low on health there, he could have killed them, taken them by surprise. So that was really greedy, but it was quite cool to see him do that. Just even though he's on 0 health, he doesn't switch off and think, okay, I'm on 0 health, I'm going to run away here. And like this guy's just trying to apply insane amounts of pressure here as well. It's crazy. Look at him. He's just not leaving this Rengar alone. The way, like, if you're playing this style of jungling where you're always, like, he's just always going aggressive here, like, always, like, he tried to spot at that Rengar, and then he just moved down here and tried to get Janna. He's still going here as well. He's still going. He's not stopping. Like, at a point, he's doing a bit too much here, but it just, like, this style of play is extremely aggressive and puts the enemy team under immense amounts of pressure. And I think this kind of style of play is really good for solo queue. Now, calculated aggression, I think, is something Rush maybe should be learning a bit more of. Or you could argue that was Ez's fault as well. He didn't rotate for like 20 seconds there. But either way, he's going a bit too ham here. But still, like, the amount of pressure this Rengar's under here, that the enemy bot lane's under here, the whole time Ez is free farming as well. Like, this kind of style of jungling just puts the enemy team under incredible amounts of pressure. Incredible amounts of pressure. And it's you can't understate just how difficult it is to play against something like this. Incredibly difficult to play against something like this. But as well, look at this. He just doesn't stop. He just does not stop going aggressive. Nice combo there as well, leading with Q and then leading with R and following with Q as well. Good stuff. But he's just like, he's always on the hunt. He's always on the hunt for moves. Like, if you think about like his logic here, like his thought process, he's always, to me, what I see what he's doing is he'll farm a little bit and then he's like, okay, what can I do here? Like, it's like farming is never his default status, and we kind of saw that with the Pantheon as well, that we took a look at last video, the Pantheon jungle. Like, farming is never a default status for these people. It's always, what can I do here? And if they decide they can do something, they try and do it. If they decide they can't do something, they farm. Crazy plays from these guys here. Again, kind of greedy right now. TP advantage. Not really taken advantage of because Maokai follows it as well. Oh my goodness, this fight is insane. Kind of throws coming through here though. But this is a level 6 Rengar who's really weak. Jumps into his death. Nice. Is he out? Surely not. No. Alright, so that was crazy. Like Rush's, I think all of his deaths as well have been where he's been looking to make a play and just there hasn't been a play there and just dies. That last one he kind of overstayed as well. But again, look at this. He just doesn't stop. He just does not stop. That was a fire dragon. He's opted to give up a fire dragon to try and make an aggressive play here. He's never stopping the aggression. It's fascinating to see this stuff. Like, it's kind of hard to analyze as well though, because there's just nothing to say about it apart from if he thinks he can make a play, he goes to try and make a play. Legitimately. He's insanely aggressive, and it looks, honestly, like, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I might get a bit of flame for saying this, but it looks like he's playing really stupid. He looks like an idiot. Watching Rush play, he seems like he does not know what he's doing. But he also seems like he does know what he's doing at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's making moves, you're just thinking, what the bloody hell are you doing, mate? But it all is just like, this guy is just crazy. I'm very surprised he opted not to go for, again, here as well. He's prioritizing team plays over just getting Dragon. Like, if this were me, I would have done Dragon just like flat out. I don't know whether that would have been like the best move, but like, he just, you know, his mind's always thinking about, okay, what kind of pressure can I create here? Because getting Dragon doesn't create pressure by itself. Getting Dragon is great, especially Fire Dragon. It's great for solo queue. It gives you loads of benefits, but by itself does not generate pressure. By itself, it does not put people under pressure. So instead, if he goes for, again, he's just running down here, making even more plays. Instead, if he goes in the enemy jungle, goes aggressive, then he can apply more pressure like that. And just look at him. He's always going ham. This guy is ham as hell. Honestly, he's ridiculously ham. But he's dying a lot. What's the score? 5-5-5. This is something I haven't done yet either, by the way, guys. I apologise for that. These are the item builds of people so far. This is a Mordekaiser in mid as well, which is pretty peculiar. Maybe I'll do a video on something like this as well, Mord mid, because I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, by the way, in the comments about whether you want to see more meta stuff, like I'm doing here, like with Rush's Lee Sin, or if you do like the off meta stuff as well. Like, because there's benefits to both, obviously. Like, like you're probably never gonna see like the Pantheon Jungle video. You never see Pantheon Jungle, so it's kind of interesting to watch that and to learn that, because you wouldn't see it elsewhere. But Lee Sin you see all the time, but maybe it's nice to, you know, you might be more likely to play a Lee Sin jungle than a Pantheon jungle. So just let me know what you know, if you guys want to see the really quirky stuff, or if you just want to see the meta stuff and how it's done properly. But this guy's maxing QWE this game, pretty standard skill order here. You know, the only reason you'd ever max E second is if you just want more damage, but I think especially at high elo on the Korean servers, you probably would never do that. Warren Enchant into Red Smite, and then he's actually going really tanky here, which is moderately surprising, especially considering he's rushing a lot of armor with Ninja Tabby and Dead Man's Plate here. Well, I don't know if this is Dead Man's Plate actually. No, this would be Randuin's, right? Either way, look at this. This guy is, anytime there's a play happening, this guy seems to be around, more or less. Like, if he's in the vicinity, he will be at the play. Like, he never misses out an opportunity to go onto a play here. But he's trading kills left, right, and center though. But it's an interesting way to be playing. Like, it's a pretty, this seems to be quite like a rough game, like rough around the edges. But the amount of just pure pressure this guy's applying is insane, and you can see from the score of the enemy Rengar. It's just not easy to play against. This Rengar is not having fun this game. And look at him! Look at him! He spawned and just right-clicked the enemy base and ran in. Like, he didn't take a detour for anything here. Didn't even push a minion wave down. Just genuinely, he respawned and just ran into the enemy base. Because this is where his team is. This is a place where he wants to go to make some pressure, to make some plays. Absolutely crazy. Like, honestly, that has to be the biggest thing that's... I know I've said this loads of times as well, so... But it has to be a thing that's standing out. He's not making really flashy plays. You know, nothing about the way Rush is playing here screams to you, this guy is the best Lee Sin player in the world, or one of them. It's just the way he's playing. It's just insane. Alright, probably going to be a bit of a comeback here, perhaps. People are kind of low, so you might be able to do something. Is he feeling? You've been aggressive so far, mate. Ooh, that was good by Echo, though. No. Playing this one a bit more calculated. Something that I think is very surprising to see from this guy. No, never mind. Oh, look at that. That's smooth. Is he going to keep going here? Rush, mate. Look at him. Oh, he DC'd. Oh, shit. Is that... He's out. He's out, boys. Come back to us, Rush. Come back to us. No? You're out? Oh, he's back. He's back. I think he's just in time to see the enemy team surrender as well. Something like that. Alright, I can't fast forward any more time here. Right, let's take a look here. He has gone for the Dead Man's Plate. He didn't do anything with his cloth armor. He's sitting on this right now. Now he's going either Banshees or Spirit Visage. I don't know which, but this is a very tanky Lee Sin. Team orientated Lee Sin. The later the game goes on, the less damage you do on Lee Sin if you have a build like this. So now this is quite an early game build, which transitions into just being like a playmaker with your kick. I can't really play this style of Lee Sin. I don't think it's a bad style. Obviously, it's not a bad style if Rush is playing it, but... Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Okay, I will spoil something for you guys. I will spoil something for you. He finishes the game... I feel like this isn't a big deal, right? He finishes the game with 1 extra kill. And how many more assists? And that's it. He dies one more time, gets another kill, and the game ends in... 1 minute and 30 seconds. So you can extrapolate from that what happens. Not too much happens. Either way, guys, this is like, holy moly. I wasn't expecting really to learn that much from this game, but Rush, mate, you are ballsy as hell. Like, honestly, this is it's crazy to think how many times I just run from, like, especially when I respawn or something, or in between ganks or whatever, I just run into my jungle and I'm just like not paying attention to what's going on in the map. Rush was just, if he wasn't reacting to plays, he's just running in the enemy jungle and making his own plays happen. It's really crazy. Now, part of that obviously is thanks to the fact that his Mordekaiser, his mid lane, was a very strong lane, but it wasn't like his bot lane was particularly strong. His top lane wasn't particularly strong. Like, you know, they're not losing, but, you know, they're not doing anything special. I mean, top lane is even behind in CS, and he gave them a gank in the early game. I mean, this bot lane kind of got a bit crazy because loads of plays happened around bot lanes. Iris 7, 3, and 10 for goodness sake, but he just created loads and loads of opportunities and loads of plays. And I think what's really cool to see as well is that if you put yourself in Rengar's shoes, this must have been an extremely difficult game to play. Even though Rengar cheesed the red buff in the early game and almost got the kill on him in the very early game as well, like after Rush tried to invade the red buff, it's so hard to play against something like this. And you saw this Rengar's effectiveness was intensely limited this game. Like really, really, really limited. He didn't get to do anything. This game's almost over and he's got like one item. Like he's finished his jungle item and he hasn't even got to finish his second item yet. Can I actually rewind here? Oh, no. Okay, that's a crash. Well, I hope... Never mind. Not going to reload that one. Thanks all for watching the video, boys and girls. I hope you learned something from this. If you know, just let me know your thoughts about these videos down below in the comments. I'd love to read your thoughts because stuff like this I think is... I really enjoy breaking things down like this. Like, I feel like the Pantheon video maybe was like more to break down. This was more of like a standard game, I guess. And Rush was just like extremely aggressive. And like, I think he died a bit too many times. But still, I hope you guys enjoyed this video here. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comments. Please give me your feedback. But yeah, thanks all for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it is where you is from. And I will see you in my next video.